This is my zone. It's a good zone. And this is basically a continuation from almost exactly where I left off last week. The skis were hidden where I camped last. And no problem, they were still there. Here I've selected this spot back here in the cover of these trees here. The wind was coming this way. I'm fortunate to have what sun I have now. It was very imposing to be down on the other side in the sunny valley and want to drive up into this. But I'm so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. And my zone is fortified with this bark that I found. It was from a tree down here that had fallen, and the bark had dried in the sun, so it's dry. It's going to be a super barrier. Yeah, and this ground is wet, damp right here. Just a little bit down into the soil, it's damp and it'll be cold. And so this is a super bonus. Got the tent set up. This time I brought the Four Season Sierra Designs Vintage Night Watch. This is my sleeping area. Tonight I have the bark is down here. I'll put the sleeping pad probably diagonally in there. And this tent is called Night Watch because it has a ceiling screen that you can zip away the wall or the ceiling here, and it's a screen on top. Great for ventilation. This time I have 2 sleeping bags. There's a very lightweight sleeping bag and a heavyweight sleeping bag in there. So I'm not going to get cold this time. I was looking at 28 degrees here for the next 2 nights. But it's quite pleasant right now. Nice morning warm-up. And the tent did a pretty good job of keeping the heat in. Just out for a constitutional walk. Just exploring the surroundings here. And kind of what I'm looking for is a lake, Crescent Lake, and it's got to be close. You can see the back rim of this old caldera, and after that it goes back down to Logan. And so over here there's another, yeah, that might be a butte, but there's a back ridge and another creek drainage going down this way. So I'm just kind of checking out snow availability and possibly relocating the camp. It's a good vantage point. And I think I can hear the other creek down here. It's an obvious location. And there's some really nice older trees up on top there, which would make a nice destination. One kind of long-term goal would be to get up on this ridge to follow it to the top high line. And the snow is pretty hard. Things were freezing up here. There's a nice softness on top. But I haven't found any good skiing places yet. Might make sense just to follow the road into the caldera back there. And so here's running water here. Yeah, I can see it running. So there's water back here. And the ridge is just up this slope here. So we'll relocate the camp. Got out of the tent. And so it looks like back in here I'll have a little bit to explore. There's that distant ridge up there that I'm going to go up to tomorrow. This is utterly sublime back here. I would have never expected to ski through a thick forest with a thick pack of snow like this. And I'm almost as high as that ridge now. Yeah. There might be something back there I might go for. Uh-oh. Man, what a brilliant day. I was depressed this morning, and I thought the day was just gonna wash. But I rebounded and got out on the skis. So I'm doing good now. Nice and sunny morning, but that wind still has a chill to it. Last night, it was chilly. Quite doable though, with my rig, the double sleeping bags. And so I guess I'm gonna move the camp that pack is going to be heavy with the skis, the extra ski boots, and I'm going to need water on that ridge, so I'll have to carry up 3 liters, or maybe opt for a return trip back down. I'm all set to move on, and to save weight on the pack, I'm going to carry these. It's just like a bundle, almost like a rifle to carry. And so, it's still heavy with clothes and a heavy tent and stuff, but not an extra 10 or 12 pounds. Here we got some fresh cat tracks. This is my drinking water. If I'm correct, this is Crescent Creek. And I'm just heading up this way. And so there's my goal. There's like a notch in the ridge, and the ridge keeps going this way. Okay, this whole little stair-step plateau is going to be mine for 2 nights. And my tent's going here, and the scenery is spectacular. It's reward enough just coming up here to have this scenery. Over here was the bowl that I first went into yesterday. This is great. This is gonna be my protector for the night. And look at this tree branch just waiting to fall. And I've treated my resting spot with some insulation. Find this tree because this branch right here is just teetering above where I'm going to put my tent. Oh yeah. Right on the tent. So, don't have to worry about that. So I went out to the edge over here, some really nice trees, and heard a couple noises like a krr, krr. And then coming out this way, I heard over here like this like a big breath, but it sounded like a human making the breath. And I walk over. It came from over this way. Here comes that porcupine right across here. It didn't even look at me. And it could be the same one that I saw last week. You know, 3/4 of a mile away. And I went to look at his tracks, and very indistinguishable, just like little pad prints. Right here. Yeah, I just hope he doesn't come around the tent. What a brilliant place. Can't tell you the feeling of calm that I'm experiencing here. And so the warm-up is finally here. And today I'm going to climb up this ridge and wander down. And use caution. The mystery of the kind of hollow tube resonating was answered this morning. These are grouse of some kind. And last night I heard them flapping all over here just before dark. A lot of movement on this rock face here. Yeah, and so they came strutting out, and that guy making his tubular mating call. Yeah, next is this still breathing sound that I've heard again this morning over here. I did have the owls hooting last night. It was late night, early morning. I heard the big guy, and he sounded like the same big guy that I heard further down last week. And then, kind of at this exchanging of bird noises, they tapered off when the morning daytime birds started asking for the sun, which, you know, is like 4 in the morning, 4:30 or something. If you wait long enough, nature will happen. Could be the breathing from over there. And I couldn't really zoom in without moving. Yeah, she's a little upset still. It's a nice vantage point here. Chipmunks all over the place. Hey, dummies. And the tent. The tent's over here. And so I'm just gonna cruise up this ridge. No serious undertaking, mostly exploration. Okay, quite soon the ridge it ends going this way, so I'm gonna have to go this way and in the direction of that snowfield. But I don't want to get lost. I wouldn't get lost. I just don't want to have to go the wrong way and find my way back like a whole day later. So this kind of guess I'm gonna have to make my mark. So I came from this way, and I'm making notes of landmarks along the way. This one is an obvious one, and here too. It's the top of the ridge. So I just have to remember to go this way. Here's a good vantage point. I came from this way, and I think I found the lake. Yeah, it's right back there, snow covered, and it's in a real obvious place in that little nook. Probably right there. Found some snow. I was thinking there would be some on the side of this ridge. And this is my timer for when I have to come back, when I start to get low on water. And that's the perfect timer for an event like this. So far this is not difficult to find my way back. And just ahead here is the open snowfield. So basically I'm still on the same climbing ridge, and my camp is that way. There hasn't been snow to ski on. It's all steep to the north here. Pretty rugged in here. I've been on the snow for just like 5 minutes. And I can see here where snowmobiles have turned around with these protruding boulders here. And I had to put on the skis because there's starting to be snow everywhere. Yeah, I'm going to try to get up just about maybe 50 more yards. Alright. I'm very near the crest. I can look over here and see the slopes going down this way. And I've been on the snow for probably an hour climbing. Beautiful, beautiful patches to ski on up here. Oh. I'm calling this the top. I'm on the top. I'm so excited that I got here. I've got some melting snow, but it's fine on the skis. And so there's a huge, just gradually sloping snow field I climbed up. That's going to be a piece of cake coming down. And connecting to other ridges looks to be like a kind of a precarious undertaking. This one is far down. And there's the other high ridge line over here. And you can see this is steep here. I've probably climbed maybe 1,000 feet. Maybe 2 miles, a mile and a half. And I'm going to feel it when I get back. And it's going to go fast. Going back is going to be a whole lot quicker. Here's a nice trucker pose. First accomplished hike here to the Bear River Mountains, I believe. On the skis, bit risky for the first time, and as luck would have it, I was just able to follow the ridge right up. Uh-oh. Woo! Hot dog. Yeah, what a great adventure that was. It was just around my limit, and I got back here and my clothes were ripe, and so I washed my clothes in the snow, and It helps, makes a difference. Just put snow in there and rub it around. And so this will be the last night here. I'm gonna bail out in the morning. Friday morning, after 4 nights, guess it's day 5. And there is a huge, just black wall of clouds that I'm gonna try to get packed up before. And they're going this way. It's chilly. This could even come down as snow. So I'm going to try and pack up, get out of here. Because if I don't, I'll just be stuck here in the rain. Yeah, it started pissing on me right when I got everything packed up. And so it was a muddy, wet hike over here. The motorcycle started right up. That's a bonus. And now I'm just kind of switching over. And it's going to be all right. It was a fabulous trip. And sometimes it's okay to get rained on.